Hi, and welcome to One Thing Thursday for August. I've been watching the Olympics. It's amazing how sports I usually have no interest in can completely suck me in. I find skill at anything can be quite mesmeric to witness, and I have to confess, I'm a sucker for striving. I love the tales of sacrifice and how people overcome a host of challenges to triumph. I've always been a great believer in driving on, not giving up, being the last one standing. I remember watching Will Smith talking about how if he's on a treadmill and someone is running beside him, one of two things will happen. He'll outrun them or he'll die trying. And I've always subscribed to that. Succumbing to long COVID has meant me wrestling with seeing surrender as a strength. So Simone Biles has really made me stop and think. When she withdrew from the Olympics because of concerns for her mental health, I have to admit my first reaction was my dad's. He'd have said she should suck it up and keep going. I realise I've carried that belief of his as my own, and it's sometimes been to the detriment of my health. I think to some degree it's a generational thing, which I'm glad to say we're slowly waking ourselves up out of. Now as, not my dad, but as my own person, learning from my own experiences, I applaud her. In such a bright spotlight, to find the strength to do what many others will judge as weakness, and admit it's for a reason many others will judge as weakness, is incredibly brave, and sends a message that will make her more memorable than winning another load of medals ever could. My One Thing Thursday is courtesy of Simone Biles' lesson. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to put your own health, mental or otherwise, ahead of any other consideration. You are not obliged to suffer to live up to others' expectations of you. It is not for others to dictate what you should do in any situation. Eleanor Roosevelt once said that people can't take your power, you can only give it away. This was Simone keeping her power, and I hope it heals her. And I hope her example gives many people the light bulb moment that enables them to do the same. And for even more people to realise that it's not for them to judge the actions of another. We haven't walked a mile in her gym pumps. And OTT has been going long enough now to find this lesson blending with one from January. I talked then about it not being an either-or universe, which means that it can be both good to strive and okay not to. You can strive and walk away, just in different moments or contexts. Walking away today doesn't mean you can't return to striving tomorrow. Striving now doesn't mean you have to strive again later. One decision does not define you, because you're in charge here. Do or do not do. That's all there is. And be okay with yourself in either instance, because there is no judgment unless you allow there to be. Simone has done, and she's chosen not to do. And she's just as okay in either moment. So have a great month, or don't.